Hello, everyone on Facebook. And that's right. A big thank you to Desert Financial for sponsoring the KRIM Community Spotlight Program. Good morning, everyone. Chris Higgins in the studio, filling in for Randy Roberson. He is down in Tonto Basin. He is safe and sound in his house, but that creek, boy, that Tonto Creek did rise, so he's not able to get into the studio. So I am filling in for the Community Spotlight Program. And this morning in the studio, we have special guest Debbie Steffens from the Senior Center. Good morning, Debbie.
Good morning. Glad to be here.
Hey, thank you so much for coming in. And yes, we also are live streaming on the KRIM FM Facebook page. So if you're able to watch that, you can say hi to us. If you have a question, you can also put that in a comment on our Facebook Live this morning. Or you can just tell Debbie how she is doing an amazing job at the Senior Center.
Send the hearts.
Yes, send the hearts. Along with everyone else. You have an amazing crew over there.
Absolutely.
Amazing volunteers.
Yes.
Amazing programs. You guys, again, just doing an amazing job there. And you had an amazing event this last week.
We did. We had what we called an open house week. It's our first week back with having in-house meals. We've been doing the pickup program and of course our Meals on Wheels program, but this was the first week that we were allowed to open up full capacity with our in-house meals. So we had a fabulous time. We had a different theme every day, and we had between 60 and 70 seniors attend those events.
Wow.
We started off with the Senior Olympics on Monday, with ending it with a paper airplane contest.
I saw a
That
little bit
was
of
awesome.
that. There were some videos from that as well.
Oh, it was so fun, and United Healthcare actually sponsored that event for us with prizes and the games, and so there were a lot of blackjack games and different card games, and we had winners and trophies and all kinds of fun things. And then Tuesday was our ice cream social with music. We had Cinnamon Twist Band come, and they volunteer their time all the time for us and play great music. And then also 6 Gallon Hat, and I guess they had a couple of extra people in percussion, so they were 6 Gallon Hat and Spurs. And so we had just several hours of great music, fun, and fellowship.
Hey, there we go.
Yep.
And it's great to see activities again like that happening, not only at the Senior Center, but other places in the community as well.
Yes, it feels really good to be able to see each other. I know a lot of our seniors, we heard comments like, it's our home. We feel like we're home again here. This is our family. They were just so excited to see each other and reconnect in that way. And, we often focus on the battles of hunger and isolation, and transportation programs help take care of the isolation. And hunger, obviously, that's our meal programs. But a third threat to seniors is depression and loneliness. And so our activities are important, just like feeding our stomachs. We need to feed our souls. And so getting them to come in to socialize and just connect with friendships and family, we do call ourselves family, it was so important. And we can see that when it was taken away for such a time, and then it's brought back, how much that meant to those people that were missing that.
Well, and it's great to hear that those events, or that event, was such a success. So that is really good. Speaking of family, you are looking for people to join your family there at the Payson Senior Center, the employee family. And what are the different positions that you have available right now?
Yes, so we actually have 3 incredible positions, very different, that are open right now. Our Director of Operations, so that's someone that will come in and see the day-to-day operations. They'll answer directly to the board. We say competitive salary. We know as a nonprofit, we can only offer so much. We don't have a huge benefit package or anything like that other than the cause. I can tell you that every day I wake up and I feel so very blessed to be part of this mission. That's what drives me, and that's what drives a lot of our team members. But it will be a competitive salary depending on experience. So I just ask that you would call and set up an appointment or turn in your resume, and you can understand what that means more once the concept of cooking. And we cook about 200 meals a day. Wow. So it's a lot of meals. In fact, I'll give you our end of the year numbers in a little bit, but someone that will come in at 6 o'clock in the morning and be able to run the kitchen And a lot of our menus and our recipes are determined. We do work with the state dietitian to make sure that our meals are healthy for our seniors, and so those are all approved and predetermined. So there's not a lot of brain work in that, but just being able to cook delicious and nutritious meals for our seniors. Again, a great cause to wake up for, and that would be just a Monday through Thursday. Hours would be between 28 and 32 hours a week.
Oh, okay.
And then a custodian position, and that's a part-time position from Monday through Thursday, 11 to 4. And it's kind of self-explanatory, but a lot of cleaning. We sanitize.
Yeah.
And some dishes. You back up some of the kitchen crew to help clean up those dishes. But it's fun. It's a great environment. We're a great team. We're just positive, and we're all in it for the mission. And it's evident when you come in, I think, and see all the smiles and the employees working diligently, but with a smile on their face.
So if anyone is listening or watching on our Facebook page, again, live on Facebook, KRIM FM, and they're interested in applying for one of these positions, how do they go about doing that?
Sure. I would say for the Director of Operations, we would like to see a resume emailed to us.
Okay.
You can email that at pseniorctr@gmail.com. That's P as in Payson, the word senior, CTR, short for center, @gmail.com. If you're coming in for the lead cook or custodian, you can just come to the center at 512 West Main Street and pick up an application or drop off a resume if you have one.
Okay. And this information I know is on the Payson Senior Center Facebook page. Is it on your website?
It is. Our website is paysonseniorcenter.org, and there's a page that you can go under about us and employment opportunities.
Oh, great. Great.
But we're looking, my goodness, we have a great opportunity for someone out there who wants to be part of such a great cause.
Yeah, like you said, the fulfillment that you and everyone else that works there, that volunteers there, must be, very great because of the cause, because of what you're doing, because of how many people in the community that you're helping.
Yes. It's a very important and critical mission that we have here in Payson. And I think once you see someone you serve with that smile and that light in their eyes, that you just know you're making a huge difference in someone's life, and you get to do that every day, and there's nothing like it. So it is a great cause, and you definitely feel happy about it, that your work wasn't just a paycheck. It was a life-changing, sometimes even life-saving opportunities that we face.
Wow. And so again, if you are listening and you would like to submit an application, fill out an application, or submit a resume for the Director of Operations position for the Payson Senior Center, the best thing to do, go on the website, or if you're looking at that Director of Operations, maybe stop in, but they would want a resume, so you can email that to the Payson Senior Center. And I can't believe this, but you had mentioned before we went on, end of year, that you guys finished up a year, another year, so now it's, I don't want to say time to start over, but time where you're resetting and starting over.
Yes, so we have a fiscal year, so it's from July 1st to in positivity. We were able to not only keep our programs going through COVID, but we increased our meal program. In fact, the numbers, I just looked at the numbers today, and they were over 43,000 meals for this last year. And that includes some of our pickup meals, but most were the homebound meals.
Wow.
So that was just a testament to our supporters, our donors. We really keep our doors open because of the generosity of people. And I heard someone say, you're not giving to the senior center, you're giving through the senior center. We are the vessel that is taking the funds that you so generously have given and making use of them to serve someone in need. So when we deliver that meal, if you have supported the senior center in any way, you are part of that. You made that possible. And our seniors and our homebound, they know that there are supporters behind the meals that they receive. They understand that there's people that are making financial sacrifices or time sacrifices to volunteer to make these programs happen, and they are so humble and grateful from it. I want to share a quick little story. This really inspired me and made me look at my financial giving. Our homebound, she gave us a little card, and she says, I've been getting $17 a month, this one makes me cry, $17 a month for food stamps.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but she also gets one of our meals. That's it, a month. I don't even know what you could buy for that. She says, the government just gave me an increase to $40 a month. She says, so I am giving you half. And she gave us a $20 bill.
Ooh.
Back into the program. And here's someone that has, I'm sure she could have used that money to feed herself, to give herself something. But instead, she understood that giving back into the program was that important, that because she receives a meal, she wants to make sure someone else can receive a meal. And she was willing to give half of $40 to back to the senior center. That was just a humble pie for sure. It just made me go, wow. Am I giving to the point that it means something? And it really challenged me to be, wow, I give, but am I giving to it means something? And so my husband and I, we actually even talked about leaving a legacy to the senior center. And we don't have a lot, and we have children that we want to leave a legacy to, but we can leave a small percentage to the senior center to make sure that this continues another 40 years. And if we all just did that much, there's security for a long time, and there's it's not going away. If age is going to happen. If you're blessed to live a long life, you're probably going to use one of our services. So I want to make sure we're here not just for the generation that we're serving today, but generations way down the future. And that's how we do it. But that would just inspire me completely. But I want to just do a shout out to donors and supporters, because you really do make the difference. You make it possible for us, and we couldn't say thank you. But yeah, we're starting from zero. I had to look at my database, and it says 1 donation. That was just like, oh no, here we go. But the community's faithful.
Oh yes,
they are. They're generous and faithful, and we're grateful for that.
Again, talking with Debbie Steffens with the Payson Senior Center, and so if you just heard that and you want to contribute, if you want to make a donation, that it'll be used in a mighty way. It will really have a big impact on people's lives.
Absolutely.
In our community.
Yes.
In our community, and that is great. I know there's so many wonderful nonprofits in our community that are helping, people, directly helping people in our community. That the people that work for the nonprofits, money's used to pay salaries, used for their programs, to help people, whatever the function or the role of the nonprofit is. So there are so many great opportunities, and like you said, there are so many people in our community that do contribute, that allow these nonprofits to continue.
Yes.
And to serve the community.
Definitely.
So it's wonderful.
It's a revolving circle. The small businesses that give. I'm always humbled by the small businesses that were hurting during COVID and still found it in their hearts to give, in their pockets to give. It's just amazing. But we support our small businesses. The small businesses support the nonprofits. The people support the nonprofits, and so that way it goes around and around. There's a healthy community, so there's people here that live here to support again the small business, and around we go. And we're a tight community. I love the Payson and the RIM community.
I know, it's wonderful.
It's incredible to be here.
And another event or something that you're going to be part of coming up in September, the Northern Gila County Fair.
Yes, we were just saying, I can't believe it's going to be August at the end of this week, and here we go. September will be here 2 blinks. So yes, we're super excited. That's just another testament of an organization that's reaching out and helping us. So we'll be having our bake sale and some other things. I think there's the dinner night. There's a benefit dinner, I think the first night. And so you can get your tickets and you can eat your dinner anytime you want to. You just buy the tickets in advance, and great food. So great cause, great community fun. It's good for the kids. Get out, support those kiddos that put in months and months of preparation. And I know Faith will probably be here to give you more details. I was just thinking that Faith Lowry, Cassie Lyman, and others will be in, and possibly you. Yeah, definitely. Why not? To talk about the Northern Gila County Fair and all of the activities, everything that they have going on, because last year it was great. It was a great fair. The auction was wonderful for the kids. A real big success. Great. And it was the first year, also last year, where there was online bidding, where the auction, it was online. So you had people watching from
a lot of different places, and they could bid on the livestock and participate. So that was exciting
That's
to
very
see
cool.
that. Yeah.
COVID has grown, I think, a lot of us.
Mhm.
You know, some good came out of that, and I know from us at the senior center, we learned to do things remotely as well, where we picked up seniors in Sedona and in Phoenix that were joining our exercise classes via
Oh,
Zoom.
wow.
So it opens a broader world to us, the internet.
Mhm.
Amazing things.
There we go. Are there any other, let me see, events or things that are coming up here in the fall with the senior center?
I can just say it's not going to be an event like we had one every day last week. That was tremendous. It was so fun. But I would encourage, if you're interested, to go to the website or stop in the center and get a calendar, because we do have the events rolling in. We've got exercise classes, we have crafts, card playing. We have a ton of great activities. Really, I think there's something for everyone, no matter what kind of interest you have. So we would encourage you to come get a calendar or go on the website, paysonseniorcenter.org, and you can look at the activity calendar. There's the menu, and just join us. We'd love to be part of your family and your life. We did send out a postcard recently to Star Valley and Payson area, just saying we're here to help you. And that included our programs of senior transportation. So that's a door-to-door service. If you need to get to a medical appointment or grocery shopping or want to come to the center but you don't have transportation, please don't let that stop you. We can help you with that. And that's just a phone call away. 928-478 928-474-4876. I almost gave you my home number, which I still would have helped you, but it's faster service if you.
Well, that would have
call
been
the
interesting,
center.
and Bobby would ask you, why are we getting all these calls?
Yeah, I gotta go pick
Or-
up somebody,
calls.
but it would be better if you called the center. 474-4876. But we're here to serve our community. So remember, we have the medical equipment loan closet too, if you're in need of crutches or wheelchairs or walkers. We just want to know that the community can count on us to help them.
And it's really easy to donate. I know I'm on the website right now, just
Yes.
looking at it, and to donate, here's the button. Also, Payson Senior Center participates in the Amazon Smile program.
Yes.
So if you're purchasing on Amazon, there's a way that the Senior Center, Payson Senior Center, can get credit for that, get money for that. Also, volunteer. We didn't really talk about that as far as people if they want to volunteer, but there probably are positions and different things that people could do as volunteers as well, aren't there?
Yes, we have a broad volunteer program, from greeting the front desk to helping in the kitchen if you have your food handlers and some kitchen experience, from helping with Meals on Wheels cleanup and setup, from the thrift store. Our fine resale store needs donation sorters and that kind of a thing. So again, just call the center or go online for more information on that. I also want to say we are a qualified charitable organization, so the Arizona State Tax Credit is one of our main sources of funding, and that's not even a donation. You're just designating your state tax dollars, and how cool to keep it local and to witness, like you said, your money in action here in your own community that you live in. And so that's, to me, that's a win-win all around.
And I love this saying, this quote on your website concerning volunteers. Volunteers do not necessarily have the time, they just have the heart.
Yes.
That's great.
Well, when you think about it, probably the greatest gift we could give is our time. You know, financials, maybe we can return our financial gift down the line, but once your time is spent, it's gone. So we take that very seriously. Our volunteers, they're a gift, and they chose to come. Like you said, there's so many nonprofits, so the fact that they chose to come and help us, we don't take that lightly. We're honored, and we definitely want to treat them as royalty, as they should be.
There we go. Again, talking with Debbie Steffens with the Payson Senior Center. And one more time, do you want to just let everyone know the 3 positions that you are looking for at the Senior Center?
Yes, please, great. So the first position is Director of Operations. That's a full-time salary paid position running the day-to-day operations. More information on our website about that. A lead cook, which shift begins at 6 a.m. Monday through Thursday, up to 32 hours. And then a custodian would be Monday through Thursday, 11 to 4.
Okay, great. And again, if you have a resume that you'd like to email to the Payson Senior Center, the email address one more time, Debbie?
Sure, is pseniorctr@gmail.com. That's also on the website, so you can find it there. Or you can drop it off at the center at 512 West Main Street.
Hey, great. Well, again, I appreciate you coming in, and I appreciate everything that you and all of the others that are involved with the Payson Senior Center. Board members, all the way
Yes.
down or across. It's
Absolutely.
wonderful how much the Payson Senior Center does for our community.
Thank you. We're happy to do it, and we appreciate those that support and give their time.
All right. Well, thank you, Debbie, for coming in, and thank you, everyone, for tuning into KRIM this morning and watching on KRIM FM. And we're going to get back to the music right now with some Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers and American Girl right on here on your Rim Country radio station, KRIM 96.3 FM. All right. Here we go.
Cool. Thank you.
You are so welcome. Yeah, and we can leave that here and we can read that. And if you're watching and you are looking for work, again, Payson Senior Center, we'll share this on our Facebook page, or you can go to Payson Senior Center.